Okay guys, we're going to be doing a review today. I decided to do it just because I can. Now, we are going to be doing a review of an anime. I'm going to start an anime review series where I'm going to post, after I finish an anime, I'm going to do a review of it. Now, I'm doing Highschool DxD, which is it's a of anime that's really rising in popularity, especially from the past year because they didn't make season 2. Season 1 was made in 2012. Season 2 was made in 2013. They took a break in 2014. I'm not sure. I think it's because maybe finance issues. I'm not sure. But then, and then 2015 they just started season 3, which I haven't watched yet. But I'm waiting for the dub because I started watching the dub now. I'm gonna go a little bit further back. Now, this is the first real anime that I actually sat down and fully watched. Now, I don't count Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon as a anime. They are anime, but I don't count them as these type of animes. And those and One Piece are the only real animes that I've watched. And Bakugan, but that was yonks ago. Now, Highschool DxD I started watching last December, around that time. My friend got me into it, and I did not stop watching it, and that ultimately led to me becoming a giant anime fan. Now, High School DxD is a harem slash action slash fantasy slash romance slash fan service anime. Now, this is possibly one of my favorite animes I've ever watched. I've watched about 20 series so far, and it's still one of my favorite animes, just because of the comedy, the romance, and the just the harem big genre of it. It consists around harem. Like, you watch some animes and the harem's not really mentioned that much. Like, that character is in a harem, but you don't see it mentioned. Now, this is actually like full on mentioned harem. Like, this character wants a harem, but he doesn't know he's already got it, but he's getting it. Now, the story follows I think it's like 16 or 17-year-old kid, Issei Hyodo, who goes to a school that recently enrolls males, because it used to be a female or skill. And he has a friend group which is made up of Matsuda, Issei, and Motohama. Now, they're really close friends, and they're known in their year as the perverted guys, because one guy is just, he can look at a girl and basically tell, like, their breast size, their waist size, and I forget the other, but they're just a group of perverted guys. And Issei is the boob-loving guy that you just have to love because he's just so funny. And then, after being asked out by being asked out by a girl who ends up being an angel and actually kills him because he's got something, the angels see him as a threat because he's got a certain power. He gets resurrected as a devil and finds out that the older classman, Ria Scremery, who's a real hot busty girl, she is a devil, and she brings him back to life, and he is basically her servant. And it's all about him creating a harem and learning how to be a devil. That's the first season, and that's the real basis of the story. It's really funny. Now, that's the story covered. Next, I'm going to go into characters. Now, I'm going to just cover the main characters. There's Issei, who I already explained. Rias, she's a real good character. She is the leader of Gremory House, which, like, devil houses in this anime are kind of like a chessboard. Like, you've got your king, who happens to be Rias. You got your queen, who's the all-rounder, is really good at everything. You've got your knight, who is fast and good with a sword. You've got your bishop, which is a healer, and has one special type of power. And then you've got your rook, who is really powerful, like really strong and like defense-like. And then you've got your pawns, which is your foot soldiers, and Issei is a pawn. Now, Rias is the leader of the house, and she is everything that you'd expect of the leader. She is very calm all the time, and she's a strong character. Next is Akano. I forget her last name, but she's from Japan. Rias is an exchange student from Europe, but she's from Japan, and she is at first you don't really know what to think of her, but as the season goes on, you kind of warm up to her character. You learn more about her in season 2, but she's pretty cool as being this, like, she's basically the sister. They're not really sisters, but they are very sister-like, her and Rias. And that's Akano. Then there's Kiba Yuto. He is the knight, and basically he's in Issei's year. Akano and Rias are in the higher years, but he's in Issei's year. He's the pretty boy of the year. All the girls want him, but he's kind of he's oblivious to that fact, and this leads to a little bit of jealousy between Issei and Kiba, but they end up becoming good friends. And then there's my favorite character, which is Koneko Tojo. She's in the younger year, Issei's in the middle year, so she's about 16, 15, and she's really small, really petite, and she's just really cute, and she's against perversity. So that makes quite a funny pair with Issei when he's in his like perverted moments. Now, animation-wise, the anime is actually quite good with its animation, especially the character detail. The character detail is amazing. Like, oh, and I forgot, Asia Argento is another character. This is thinking of the character detail. Asia is one of the most, she's probably, in my opinion, the most detailed character in the show, because her hair is really detailed, her eyes, her body, and the thing that she wears is extremely detailed, her habit, because she used to be a nun. So explain a little bit about her. She used to be a nun, and then stuff happens and she gets turned into a devil. It's not really a spoiler because that happens within 4 episodes. So that's basically all the characters. Now, animation-wise, the characters are really detailed. The world is detailed, but not as detailed. No, I don't think they spend as much time in the overall environment as they did on the characters. The characters are extremely detailed and really good, like the animation-wise. But I kind of compare most animes to DxD because it was the first real anime I watched. Now, next, that's all I've got for animation now. The soundtrack. There's no songs played throughout the show besides the theme song and the ending theme. The theme song for season 1 is amazing. Like, I've got it on my phone. It's that good. Like, first thing after I watched DxD season, about the first 3 episodes, I got it. I loved the theme song. Like my friend said, it's probably one of the best theme songs that you'll find in an anime. I found a couple more better than it, but don't, like, there's no other songs played throughout the show besides the ending theme and the theme song. Now, and the ending theme is, it isn't as good. It also really, it's just, you guys know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. It's something else. Now, but it's still good. The song is not too bad. The video is, involves a lot of, plot. Now, overall, this show is quite good. The character detail is amazing. The story is really good, especially when it gets to that end half of the anime, like the final 6 episodes, when you start learning more about the characters. It's really good. And then when you get into season 2, which in my opinion season 2 is better, and I'll do another review on that at a later date. Now, I I really recommend DxD if you're a fan of supernatural things like devils and if you're a fan of devil and angel battles, watch this anime. If you're a fan of the harem genre, this is probably the best harem you'll ever get. If you're a fan of fan service, then this is one of the most fan service anime up there with To Love Ru. If you're familiar with To Love Ru, you know the fan service and that is quite detailed, and there's a lot of it in it now. The fan service in DxD doesn't disappoint, especially within Rias, Akeno, Asia, and Konako. Not so much Konako. Her fan service isn't as big as the other three girls. Other than that, it's a great anime. You should, if you're a fan of angels, devils, battles, if you're a fan of harem, if you're a fan of fan service, watch this anime. It's really good. It's amazing. And this is Aydan signing off. I hope you guys enjoy this review, and I'll be bringing more. If you guys really want me to watch an anime, I as long as it's within romance, harem, within those two, as long as it's within those, I'll watch it. Now, this is so all good. I'll be bringing out a new video, probably each week, of a new review, and hopefully this all goes well. So thank you and goodbye.